Right. Hello, everyone. So we've got a couple people on live, and it's a couple of us who have been to many, many conventions. So we are hoping that those of you watching this recording will get your questions answered. If you don't, please ask whoever shared this video with you your specific questions. Um, we are trying to get this information out to you because the early bird tickets for doTERRA's convention, the prices go up tomorrow, Sunday, the 31st. So, if you watch this, hopefully today or tomorrow, and you can get your tickets at the earliest price possible. After starting in June 1st, the price will go up either 20 or $30, which is not huge, but you want to save money where you can so you have more money for shopping because you will get a lot of good shopping done at convention. Um, so this year is a little different. In the past, doTERRA's global convention has always been in Salt Lake City. That is where our headquarters is located. But the convention center that's normally at is under construction. So for the first time ever, it's actually being moved to Orlando, Florida. So even though we've been to convention, God,
Since 2000, you guys been going since
a
2017.
long time, I don't even know how many times. This is going to be new for all of us this time, because it's in a totally new space. I'm sure they're going to do things a little bit differently. So we're just going to be kind of going with the flow together. But we will share some tips and things that we have learned over the years. And we'll try to think of all the questions that are frequently asked. And hopefully, we'll cover everything so you can make an informed decision in time for that early bird ticket. So, just to give you all the info, I'm going to share my screen so you can see. All right, so if you want more information, just Google doTERRA Convention 2026 and it will pull this up. It's got a countdown going. There is a button to register. There are two options for registering. Okay, I'm not going to log in because I've already done all this. You can do the virtual ticket, and that's going to be, if you can't make it in person, but you still want to catch the highlights, you want to, learn about the new products. I'm not sure how many of the sessions they are recording. They change that each year. But of course, in person is the way to go. Like, if you have any way to get in person, you will not regret it. You won't. It's incredible. You just learn so much getting those hands-on experiences, getting to try the products for the first time. You literally get access to all of doTERRA's oils. So if there's something that you've wanted to try, like pure rose oil or pure jasmine oil, you can try it there. You'll get access to all of the scientists. We get to hear about all the good that doTERRA has done in the world that we have done, right? Being a part of doTERRA throughout this past year. And it's just a really beautiful energy. It's just one big oily family. So even if you don't know anybody but the person who invited you to this call, I promise you're going to walk away with lifetime friends and you are going to just feel so inspired and empowered to not just use the oils and these natural products for yourself, but you are going to have this fire inside of you to share it with other people. So maybe you're not doing the business and maybe you're just using oils for yourself. But there will be information shared at convention that will help you if you decide, hey, maybe I do want to start sharing doTERRA to get my favorite products paid for. And there's people who do that casually just to, help chip away at the cost of their personal stuff. Or there's those of us who are, replacing and multiplying our income and having this as our business that we run ourselves. But anybody can come to convention. You don't have to be working the business. There's a little bit something there for everybody.
But you do need to be.
But you do need to be a customer, yes. Um, Sorry, there's like an alarm going off. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Would you go there? I think it's an alarm in the bathroom in the shower. Um, so here we go. So these are the options. There is the premium virtual, which is going to have more things recorded. This is definitely if you are doing the business and you can't make it in person, you want to do the premium so you get everything. If you are just a customer and you just want to learn about the new products, maybe a little bit of the science, the limited virtual could be a good option for you. But I'm telling you, you will not regret going for it, coming with us in person to convention, and we want to make sure that you get that early bird pass. So it's 159 for the convention ticket. That will give you access to everything at convention, all of the speakers, all of the events. Um, your responsibility outside of the convention ticket, you would be responsible for paying for your room, any food, and then your convention kit if you decide to purchase a convention kit. Many of us also budget for shopping because every vendor under the sun likes to come to doTERRA's convention. If they have to do with essential oils, they're going to be there. And there's just really cool gear that you can get. So we do budget for that as well. Um, so I would love to give you guys like an amount to budget for, but because this is in a totally different city, we're not really sure what that's going to look like. I will say that for those of us who are rooming together in the same house, we save significantly by meal planning and cooking the majority of our meals together at the house. So that is probably one of the biggest ways that you can save money is to cook your own food or do it with a group, right? And save even more money. Um, and eat as much as you can cooked by yourself. There are a few times that you might want to go out for dinner. We have a team dinner we like to go to. We'll pick a local restaurant and go out. Um, and maybe you want to buy your lunches, but it does add up when you are eating out. So um yeah, definitely encourage you to get in with the group. And we cook pretty basic, easy stuff that most people like. If you have a special diet, then yeah, you're probably going to want to do your own shopping and cooking. But we will make easy accommodations for you. Like if you can't do dairy or you don't eat meat, but you want the other part of the meal, like we can adapt to that. So definitely let us know if you're coming and if you're planning on staying with us in the house or um, if you want to partake in any of the team meals, let us know if you have any special dietary needs. We can't accommodate everybody because that just gets way too complicated and too expensive. But we can do the easy accommodations. Um, can you guys think of anything else we want to say about any of that?
Well, for the people that are watching, I mean, why would you want to come to doTERRA convention? The on Thursday, the general session, the first one is about natural intelligence in action, and basically you're exploring a more confident and grounded approach to health and wellness centered on the principle of natural intelligence using essential oils, which they really go into detail, very inspiring stories, thoughtful innovations and practical applications.
Yeah, we'll actually dive into the whole agenda so they can see what the topics are. Um, so we'll show you guys all that. But this, when you go to the website, you can see kind of what the different options give you access to. Um, I think the most exciting part is just getting access to the convention kit, like
Mm.
getting to buy that kit at a big discount and trying all the products before everybody else is a lot of fun. And then you get access to the marketplace. So the marketplace is a big giant doTERRA store. Everything's branded doTERRA and they have really cool stuff. Like just very unique things. Um, let's see, the on-demand rewatch. So whether you go in person or online, you do have access to rewatch convention, which is awesome because you get there and you may be overwhelmed, especially with the science stuff. You may want to like play that a couple times to really let it sink in. So it is very nice that they let us rewatch the sessions, and you'll have the availability to watch it until November 21st. Let's see. So the essential oil symposium, this is included in your ticket, the hands-on product experiences. You also get a backpack with a notebook and pen, and they'll usually give us like some fun samples and stuff throughout the experience to try. So this is the agenda. Now, the actual convention goes from September 24th, that's the Thursday, until Saturday the 26th. But the day before is registration. And I think most of us are actually planning on arriving on Tuesday, September 22nd. So we have found that it makes it a way less stressful trip when you have a day before to kind of fly in or drive in, however you're getting there, and get settled into your rental and relax. Do your grocery shopping all on that Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we go in the morning to registration. And once Marketplace opens up for your rank, then you can enter and do some of your shopping. Usually Wednesday's our shopping day, right? There's all the vendors are there with their pop-up tents, and that's that's kind of the flow that we've been doing. So Tuesday, arrive, get settled in, do your grocery shopping. Wednesday, registration, Marketplace, shopping. Now, the gala is totally optional. This is a recognition gala is where when you rank up in the business, you get to walk the stage. It's a big party, a big celebration, confetti. There's usually a concert, stuff like that. And it is totally optional. And there's often a dress up theme. Um, so we'll know more details on that as it gets a little bit closer. They haven't announced all that, but that can be fun. Some of us choose to sit it out because we burn ourselves out from shopping usually, and we just will either watch virtually that part or just skip it altogether. So the next day, Thursday, September 24th, is the actual start of convention. If you did not get to register the day before, you can register on Thursday. Um, and the first general session kicks off at 9 a.m. So you will be in a stadium from 9 until 12. You're going to be sitting a lot. So you're gonna want to dress comfortably. You'll see everything. People will go there all decked out and looking all cute, and then you'll see people who are in their yoga pants and everything in between. My advice is to wear something comfortable, wear layers, so you can adjust your temperature as needed. Definitely wear good walking shoes. Even though you're sitting a lot, you're also going to be walking a lot around the
Mhm.
city. So, definitely put comfort first. And there will be a break after 12. Most people go get lunch at that point, or those of us who packed our baggy lunch will eat that. And then after that, it opens up the product experience where you can go and try everything. You can go through the leadership experience, which is basically um, they have all these booths set up with resources for those of us doing the business. And then if you did order your convention kit, because the first day is when they release all the new products and we get to learn about them and try them, you can pick up your convention kit as soon as that first day and be using all that new stuff that first day. From 2 to 4 the next on Thursday is the Essential Oil Symposium. So this is a big talk where they have doctors, scientists, growers, distillers. It's a lot of information, lots of knowledge there. I'm not sure if they're recording it or not. I don't think they did last year. I think that had to be something you, wasn't that like you had to be there in person to see
Mhm.
that? I'm pretty sure. Um, and then the marketplace is still open that day as well. So you can kind of choose, what you want to do. Um, you don't have to stick with the group. We will kind of follow this itinerary and we will, have times each night like, hey, if you want to eat dinner with the family, this is what time we're eating dinner, and everybody kind of helps each night. We rotate the cooking so it's not all on one person. And basically, if you don't cook, you're on cleanup duty. So that's kind of the flow of the day. The next day is Friday. So if you sign up for it, there are two different Move for a Cause activities. There was I'm trying to think, I think it was yoga this year, and then
No, they're not doing yoga
they're
this year.
not.
No, they're not. They're doing sound bowls.
Oh, sound bowls. Okay. I wonder if I click on this, will it give me more information? Yes. Okay. Zumba and sound bath. So you can choose. I think you do have to pay for these, but it's not that much. Um, all right. Then on Friday, the doTERRA experience. This is really cool. This is like this big hands-on learning and experience center. It's kind of hard to put it into words.
While you're blissed out on oils.
Yeah, you're totally blissed out on oils, and there's like all these stations that you can go to. Some of them are DIY. Like last year, we got to make this amazing facial serum with these oils that I
Mm,
cannot believe that they let us use those
yeah,
oils.
they're the good
It
ones.
was it would have been very expensive to make that on your own. They also have done like meditation rooms. They have some activities like it's fun. I don't know. I mean that it's such a fun experience and it's always changing, so I really can't describe it. You just gotta be there in person to experience it.
Like a big play date.
It is. It is like a big play date. It is so much fun. Um, so then from 9 to 12 again, we have the second general session. You know what? I don't think we talked about what was in the first general session. You did a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay. And then see if it says. Okay, so in the second general session, we're talking about today's wellness landscape with clarity and person. That was pretty vague. Do you have a more detailed
Yeah. General session on Thursday,
on Friday, the
Friday.
second general session?
I mean, pretty much I said it already. Yeah.
Okay, so they're talking about
Oh, no, it is.
key areas like sleep, metabolic health, hormones, mental well-being, and everyday care. So you'll see
Uh-huh.
how oils and natural solutions fit in to your daily life, um, and how to more confidently guide others towards these natural solutions. All right, so that's the second talk. Um, then if you want to go back to the doTERRA experience, you can. All right, the Terra Talks. So the Terra Talks are recorded. Um, in the past, personally, I have usually watched the Terra Talks at home. Um, but you can go to them in person. And if you are interested in the topic that they're presenting on, you should go in person because you can ask questions, you can meet the presenters, and it's very, very informative. Um, Oh, okay, you're
Shit,
you're distracted. Okay.
find it.
You can't find it. We're trying to find a more detailed breakdown of what they're talking about in these sessions, but um and then Saturday we have the final session. This is recognizing personal achievements, celebrating milestone moments. So you really get to understand all the good that doTERRA does in the world and our part in that. And it really does deepen our connection to doTERRA's mission and each other. Like this is the third sessions where your heart just like opens up and expands and oh, I got goosebumps just thinking about it actually. That's definitely the heart piece on that. What'd you
Uh,
find?
what you were just saying. Anyways, keep
Okay.
going.
All right. And then I'm not sure what this leader empowerment meeting is. So this might be something new. In-person exclusive, limited capacity registration required.
That's where they break off into different sessions, and you do have to sign up
Mm,
for it, and then you get to go around and hear talks
very cool. Okay.
from 1 to 5. Yeah.
All right. So there are some extra things that you can sign up for. Oh, here we go. Explore the session insights. I bet this. Oh yeah. Okay. So you can kind of learn more about each one so you can see where you want to spend your time. Right. Awesome. Okay. So all that's on the website for you. I'm not going to read everything because y'all can do this in your own time, but I want to make sure we cover all the basic information. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so we haven't done this in Orlando yet, so this is gonna be fun to explore a new city together. Um, all right, so some options for rental spaces. So you absolutely can find your own hotel. There are lots of hotels in downtown Orlando. I would make sure that they're by that convention center, if possible. And, so that's an option. If you kind of like to keep to yourself, you want your own space, that is absolutely an option. And you can meet up with us anytime you want. We do all try to sit together during the general sessions. We have a group text and we'll get there and we try to save enough seats for everybody if somebody's running behind. So you can absolutely still have that team experience, even if you need your own space. And no hard feelings if you need your own space. Like everybody in our group really is very good about understanding um, when you need to recharge your battery, kind of get that space, especially from being around so many people in the sessions. I mean, there's thousands of people in there, and most of us are hardcore empaths and we absorb the energy of everything around us. So our group is very understanding about that need to have your own personal battery recharge time. So nobody's looking at you weird when you're in your room and you're not, you got your headphones on or you're taking a nap. Like that is totally okay. It is highly encouraged. All right. So don't feel weird about that. Um, Other options though for boarding if you do want to room with some of the team. The first option, our leader, Missy, her husband, and their daughter are making this actually a family trip for them. So because it is by Disney World or Land, I never can remember which one is in Florida.
Don't know.
World. Okay, so if you want to go to Disney World, more power to you. That sounds awful to me. I will not be doing that. Sounds expensive and hectic, and no thank you. But if that sounds like fun for you, go for it. You might want to add an extra day before or after the convention if you want to do something like that. But Missy is doing that with her family, and they are staying at a timeshare that their family has. They have a suite for their family, but they also have a whole other suite available. This other suite has one queen bed and one full pull-out couch. It has a kitchen in there. So that would be another great option for somebody who wanted kind of their own space, but still wanted to be connected to somebody on the team. I believe she was saying that it was about $2,000 for that suite for the week. So if you wanted to share that room with somebody, that is one option. Now, if you wanted to get in with our house rental, many people from Virginia are actually driving. So we will have 1 to 2 cars driving to Florida instead of flying. I'm in Texas, I will definitely be flying. Um, but because we are going to have cars, we are actually looking at some Airbnbs that are a little bit further from the convention center. The ones that we have been finding are anywhere from like 20 to 25 minutes drive from the convention center. Um, but it's worth it because the houses are bigger, nicer. Um, they have things like pools and hot tubs. So after a long day of learning and exploring the city, it can be really nice to have your own home, your own space, and a full kitchen to really relax in. So as of now, we have one, two, three, four,
Four for sure.
four for sure going to stay in this house, plus my infant. I will have my baby with me. My sister is coming not to the actual convention, but she is going to be staying in the house to watch the baby while I'm in the sessions. Um, so we have confirmed 4 adults and 1 baby at this house. But we have a couple rental options. So we really need a final head count from those of you who are on the fence about coming. Because if you do want in on the house rental with us, we need to make sure that we have room for you. Because we don't want to rent one of the smaller homes and then last minute a bunch of people say, oh, we want to come, but we don't have a place to stay. So we are giving you until Friday, June 5th to make a decision on whether or not you want to join us in the rental house. And that way we'll be able to really narrow down which of these homes we want to stay at. Um, is there anything else you guys can think of?
No, but I just got really excited.
Oh, people always ask, can I pack my oils? Yes, you can pack your oils on the trip. If you've never flown before, um, and you have questions about that, ask one of us who invited you to the call because I think the majority of y'all are
Hmm.
driving. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about flying when maybe nobody's doing that this year. Um, but you can pack your oils and everything on a flight if you are doing that.
And we'll have another Zoom call before we
We
go.
will.
Yeah.
We will. We'll have one as it gets closer to really answer any final questions, go over the final schedule, talk about when we're going to do our team meals and dinners. Um, we'll even give you a packing list. I've got a packing list that I use. So if you need one of those, I'm happy to share my packing list with you. Um, and we'll share like little tips and tricks, things that we've learned over the years to save money, make your experience more enjoyable, all that stuff. We'll do that on a later call. But this one was really just for you to get an overview of what to expect. Um, if you are from Virginia and you want to hitch a ride with our Virginia people driving, let us know. That way we can figure out how many cars and all that. And you guys can split the gas, so that'll be much more affordable than flying. Lucky dogs. I wish I could take a road trip with you guys. That'd be fun. Not with the baby. That does not sound fun. Um, but I think that's about it. Is there anything else?
Think of anything.
Oh, okay, I'm just going to show you a couple of the options that we have for rental houses. So you can kind of get an idea and uh, especially like the idea of the price. But again, the price really depends on how many people we have coming. It's going to be way more affordable if we have a bigger group. So these are just a couple of the ones that I've found. Oh no, some of them are no longer available. All right, we're gonna have to start the hunt again. All right, that's a bummer. See, we really have to make a call soon.
That's beautiful.
This is
That's
one
beautiful.
of them that I saved. Man, I'm bummed out those other ones didn't work out. I'll have to keep looking. This is a condo. I think this one was like 22 minutes, I think, from the convention center. It holds 8 guests, 3 bedrooms, 5 beds, and 2 bathrooms. So just to show you some of the pictures,
That's cozy.
it does look cozy.
Cozy and spacious.
Yeah.
Mhm. Nice big kitchen, nice big eating area.
I like the comfy sofa and stuff. It looks nice. Yeah.
Yes, it does look comfortable. The beds look cozy. Oh, it's a big bathroom. That's nice.
Yeah.
Looks
Wow.
like there's a bath, shower. Um, there's a couple more beds. I'll look at the bed breakdown in a second. It tells you. Uh, did this one have a pool or a hot tub? Okay, yes, you do have access to, it looks like because it's a condo, you have access to the communities
Cool.
pools. Oh, there's like an arcade. Oh, there's a hot tub, workout room,
Wow.
basketball, there's a playground. Okay, so it is in the Vista K Resort. So if you wanted to look at that. I will look at some other options. This is just one of the ones that I saved. Ah, those other ones were so good. Oh, there's fire pits, there's a
Oh,
bar.
wow.
So yeah, this is cool. There's a splash pad. I think Missy might have to bring her daughter over. If we end up going to this place, she might have to bring her over to play in the splash pad. Okay, so yeah, that looks really nice. So this is, I looked at the price from the 22nd to the 27th. So that is Tuesday to Sunday. And it would be 969 for those 5 nights. So let's say we were splitting that between, let's say 6 people. Let's see how much that would be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Hmm.
So 969 divided by, let's just say we have 6 people. That would be 162-ish a person.
Nice.
So
For 5 nights,
for
that's amazing.
5 nights.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's a really, really, really good price. So you've got your convention ticket for, 170-ish. You've got your rental for about same price is around 160, 170. Um, and then your food costs, gosh, the price of food has been going up, but usually we've been spending around 65, $85 a person, and when we've done it in the past, for an entire week's worth of food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So because we know how to do this, we know how to save the money, we work it as a group, we definitely can make this an affordable trip. You can imagine how much more it'd be if you were doing this solo without a team. Um, this home, the bed situation looks like in one bedroom there are 2 single beds. One has a queen, one has a king, and then if we wanted to squeeze somebody else, there's even a sofa bed there. Um, so hopefully we'll have some other options, but this is an excellent choice right here.
It said
All the,
something. It
oh,
said
we're
something
fine.
like, did I see something about a baby something too?
Yeah, this one does have some
Baby essentials.
baby essentials, so it has the high chair and crib for my little
Perfect.
one. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so this is a really good option. I'm happy with this. Y'all seem pretty happy with
Yeah.
this. So, um,
And the more people that go, the less money it will be.
right.
Yeah, we squeeze another person in there. For the person who squeezes in on the
If
little bed.
somebody's sleeping on the couch, you will not have to pay as much as the rest of us. Okay. I don't think that would be fair. So we do try to make everything fair. Um, so yeah, let us know by Friday if you want to go. If you have any questions, let us hear them. But we hope that you will join us. It is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Like all of us look forward to this all year long. We have a blast and we would love for you to join us. Is there anything else, ladies, that you guys can think of besides the nitty-gritty stuff that we'll get into in a
Yeah.
later call?
Mm. No, I think that was a good summary for sure.
Did we answer did Thea have any other questions that we didn't answer?
Mm, I
I
think,
think we answered
yeah.
everything. Okay. All right. Well, we hope you'll join us and let us know.
Good.